We relate to the world without by the objective, conscious mind dealing with outward objects. The brain is the organ of this mind, and the nervous system puts us in conscious communication with every part of the body. This system of nerves responds to every sensation of light, heat, odor, sound, and taste. When this mind thinks correctly, when it understands the truth, when the thoughts sent through the cerebrospinal nervous system of the body are constructive, these sensations are pleasant, harmonious. The result is that we build strength, vitality, and other constructive forces into our body. But it is through this same conscious mind that all distress, sickness, lack, limitation, and forms of discord and disharmony appear in our lives. It is, therefore, through incorrect thinking in the objective mind that we experience destructive forces. Perceiving and operating through the 5 physical senses, the conscious mind deals with the impressions and objects of the outward life. It has the faculty of discrimination, carrying with it the responsibility of choice. It has the power of reasoning, whether inductive, deductive, analytical, or syllogistic, and this power may be developed to a high degree. It's also where the will is located. We relate to the world within by the unconscious or subjective mind. 4. This mind is located in the combination of nerves and hormones, and the glands, tissues, and vessels that connect them to control the regular functions that make physical life possible. It presides over all subjective sensations, such as joy, fear, love, emotion, respiration, perspiration, imagination, and other unconscious phenomena. Through it, we're connected with universal mind, and brought into relation with the infinite constructive forces of the universe. The conscious mind not only impresses other minds through logic and will, but it can also direct the unconscious mind. In this way, the conscious mind becomes the responsible ruler and guardian of the unconscious mind. This function can completely reverse conditions in your life. It's often true that conditions of fear, worry, poverty, disease, disharmony, and evil dominate us by false suggestions accepted by the unguarded unconscious mind. The trained conscious mind can entirely prevent all this by vigilant protective action. It may properly be called the watchman at the gate of the great unconscious domain. An unknown writer expressed the chief distinction between the 2 phases of the mind this way. Conscious mind is reasoning will. Unconscious mind is instinctive desire, the result of past reasoning will. The great secret of life is the coordination of these 2 centers of our being and the understanding of their functions. With this knowledge, we can bring the objective and subjective minds into conscious cooperation and thus coordinate the finite and the infinite. Our future is entirely within our own control, not at the mercy of any capricious or uncertain external power. 1. Consciousness. All religions and increasing numbers of scientists agree that there is but one principle, or consciousness, pervading the entire universe, occupying all space, and essentially the same at every point of its presence. Consciousness is all power, all wisdom, and always present, and when it thinks, its thoughts become objective things. All thoughts and things are within it. It is all in all. As this consciousness is omnipresent, it must be present within every individual, so each of us must be a manifestation of that omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent consciousness. As there is only one consciousness in the universe, it necessarily follows that your consciousness is part of that universal consciousness. Or in other words, all mind is mind. There's no dodging this conclusion. The consciousness that focuses in your brain and body, is the same consciousness focusing in the brain and body of every other being in the universe. Each of us is an individualization of universal mind. 5. So, as all attributes are contained in universal mind, which is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent, these attributes must be present as potential at all times in every individual. They are one. Universal mind simply exists. It is static, potential energy, and can act or manifest only through individual beings. Mind is static energy. Thinking is dynamic energy, two phases of the same thing. Thought may therefore be said to be the vibratory force formed by converting static mind into dynamic energy. Human consciousness consists only in our ability to think and feel. Thinking is our unique ability to act on the universal and bring it into manifestation. Mind is creative, and our conditions, environment, and all our experiences in life are the result of our habitual or predominant mental attitude. This means that our every thought is a cause, and every condition an effect. So it's absolutely essential that you control your thoughts to bring forth only